You tired of lies and leftovers? The Real Black Agenda is crushing 3 bestsellers list. Grab it on Amazon or hit the link in my Instagram bio at The Business Bully before they try and silence. Obviously, I'm on the road, but this couldn't wait. The situation with Trey is absolutely insane. Delta State University, like, it might as well be 1939 when Billie Holiday was singing about strange fruit. This makes absolutely no sense. What's happening in this day and age is a situation where we have gone from protest to being pacified. We have gone from revolution to hashtag activism. And what is happening in this country is starting to become such a heated situation where we have to constantly find ourselves back in the same circle. There was a Twilight Zone episode I'll never forget where it was these 2 people and they were on a train, and every time they got off at the next stop, they were right back to where they started. That's the state of Black America right now. And we can't act like this is not the norm, because it is. And you know what we get? We get these press conferences of somebody saying, oh, well, let's just wait for all the facts to come out. Here's a fact. There was a young man, by all accounts, who was not suicidal, was a great guy, and he had a busted leg, but somehow he climbed up a tree, affixed a rope, and then proceeded to unalive himself. And we're supposed to buy that. That doesn't even make any sense. But yet and still, that's the narrative. When it is somebody who is an illegal immigrant, when it's somebody that is non-Black, when it's somebody that's straight up palm colored, then there's a national outcry, there's a national outrage. But I don't really hear a lot of mainstream media covering what happened to Trey Reed. And I'm trying to figure out for the life of me why that is. They'll say suicide. They say, well, don't speculate. But the truth of the matter is, what else are we supposed to do? Mississippi did not retire lynching. They just rebranded it for headlines. And that is the point. In case you have not been able to keep count, there have been 8 lynchings in as many years in Mississippi. I'm talking about in the past 8 years. Something's going on. And I need you to understand something. You're not going to get respect out of this. You're not going to find a way to be respectably political. That's not going to work, because a lot of you have been hanging on to the wrong things. The rope don't care if you are in the marching band. They don't care if you magna cum laude. The rope don't care if you're a Democrat or a Republican. The rope only cares that you're Black and powerful. And all Black people, regardless of where they are in life, how much education they got, how knowledgeable they are, how much money they got in their bank account, if they're high value, if they're foundational, if they are Ghanaian, Jamaican, Trinidadian, when it comes to the rope, it does not discriminate. It only cares that you're Black. My friend David Banner famously told me, if we had us, we would not need them. And that's where we mess up each and every single time. They want us distracted with celebrity gossip and memes and who owns this and who's the chairman of that and who didn't do this and who's gay and who's straight. All the while they are taking us out, and nobody seems to care. This is a serious moment, and I want you to understand the weight of it, because Trey Reed isn't just a student. He's symbolic of where we haven't come to, even though we really believe in our hearts that we have overcome. Listen, we've had civil rights bills, we've had Black presidents, we've had Black billionaires, but in Mississippi, a boy can still get lynched in broad daylight, and everybody's first response, listen, calm down, okay? We have to let the investigation play out. At what point do we not acknowledge that there is a cycle? I just want to know. And then, again, because there's going to be somebody in the comments that says, oh, no, you go with the victimhood. No. I'm not here to cry victim. I'm here to talk about how the system is jacked up. I'm here to talk about the fact that I am tired of the marching. I am tired of the hashtags. I am tired of changing your avatar on social media to a Black square when Black people have not stood on their square in the past 60 years. We don't need more candlelight vigils. I am sick of the thoughts and prayers. I am sick of the candlelight vigils. What we need is more vigilance, not violence, vigilance, because we need our eyes open. We need our money pulled. We need strategies executed. We need our communities fortified, but that's not what we're getting. And I am tired of us begging for white cops. I'm tired of us begging for white politicians. I'm tired of us begging for white local elected officials, whether they are the sheriff or the dog catcher, to give us our dignity and our rights. The begging thing needs to stop. You can't beg your way out of bondage. You can only build your way to freedom. And that's exactly what we need to do that we have not been doing. I keep stressing this. I wrote it in the Real Black Agenda. I have said it on every single platform I have been on. We need to stop talking about getting a seat at their table. They don't want us at their table unless we're serving them. You've got to get that through the 2 square feet of real estate that you have not activated between your ears. They do not want us at our table. Stop asking for a seat. Start building your own table. And if we were smart, what we would do in Black America is build a banquet hall so that we have tables for all of us. That's how we get there. I need you to understand this. Vigilance does not happen one time when a tragedy strikes. Vigilance happens over consistent, concerted, focused effort. An agenda that makes sense. We keep arguing over Dame Dash memes while our sons are hanging. We keep reposting TikTok drama and our daughters are being erased or harvested for their organs or dying on a medical table or being told that what you're saying has absolutely no value. Distraction is the new plantation and it's working just like they designed it. I don't know if you know this, but Billie Holiday sang the song Strange Fruit in order to wake the nation up. And Trey Reed is today's strange fruit. The question is, are you going to keep scrolling, or are we going to finally start building something that we own, that we control, that they don't know what we're doing until it's too late for them to stop us? Because if we don't stand right now and fight for Trey, and I mean going beyond tagging Ben Crump in a meme and just retweeting this or taking this video and clipping it down and then sending it to all your friends, that's all great and we do appreciate it, but we need to start building. When will we stop scrolling and start building something from the bottom up? If not, if we don't fight for ourselves right here, guess what's going to happen in the next 50 years? Some other kid's going to be standing right here saying the same damn thing, and I refuse to let that be the case. Listen, in case you don't know who I am, my name is Dave Anderson. I'm the best-selling author of 22 books, including my latest one, The Real Black Agenda. And I need you to get it. Not because it's my book, but it's our survival guide. If you have any questions, you can always email me, Dave at businessbullyshow.com, DM me on Instagram at the Business Bully. I have opportunities for us to build together. We are going to do it. They can't hang our power unless we give them the rope and the permission by turning the other way or just using our thumbs and not our voices, not our wallets, not our collective creative power. God bless you, and RIP to Trey.